Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Sabres to the Future. This is the video on the channel, if you're new here, that usually talks about and discusses players within our organization. Okay? Tonight, a little different. I want to go on who I'm eyeing in this NHL draft coming up, who I got my eyes on. We'll talk about it from there, and I figure a Sabres to the Future video kind of made sense if I'm going to have it under one of my videos, so here we go. All right, Lukas Dragicevic. This is who I've got my eyes on, guys, and most of you are going to say, who's that? Why? What do you got your eyes on this guy for? Let's take a look at this clip, okay? WHL Stock Watch, Lukas Dragicevic scoring at a historic clip from the blue line for Tri-City. And the next clip, Lukas Dragicevic, Tri-Americans 2023 NHL Draft. This season's only halfway over, and Lukas Dragicevic has already etched his game in the history books. He just snapped a 27-game point streak, the longest for a defenseman since at least 1996-1997. And it says in brackets, as long as WHL records records the data on their website. So along the way, he accumulated 37 points, including 30 assists. In total, Dragicevic had 46 points in 36 games, nearly a 1.3 point per game clip. And he's not particularly dependent on the power play to score. His activation game is one of many selling points, jumping into the play often and creative ways. Even if he can't beat defenders with his hands and feet, he understands how to build offense through give and goes and deception. Keeping an eye out for Dragicevic, expect him to generate some serious discussion in the second half. So he's not ranked in the top 15, guys, just so you know, okay? This would be kind of an off-the-chart thing that we do. He's ranked probably low in the first round, if I was to guess. I've seen some rank him as low as 50. I've seen some as high as 15, okay? I've seen his rankings all over the place. But folks, a 27-game point streak is something to watch, you know? They said it hasn't happened since 97. This is just one thing. I want to go on a few things here, and I'm going to show you a clip after also. Okay, let's continue. Okay, there you see, guys. That was this year the top 4 scoring defensemen in the WHL. And if you look at those guys, Zalotti is 21, Zellweger is 19, turning 20 in September. Svozil is 20. All 3 already drafted, and keep in mind, guys, all left-shot defensemen. Dragicevic is right. All right, let's look at the next clip. And this is the Tri-City Americans scoring on their team. And take a look. He led the team in scoring. There he is at the top as a defenseman, leading the team in scoring. The next 9 guys, all forwards. So this kid is kind of not on the radar, okay? I'm kind of looking off the radar, guys, is what I'm saying. Every single year, somebody's going to make a smart draft, and I believe this, whoever gets this kid, I'm going to watch. If we don't draft him, I'm going to watch what happens to him, just like Connor Geekie. I'm going to watch what he becomes eventually, because you guys know that's what I wanted last year. You know, and keep in mind, he's the top scoring blue liner that's draft eligible in all the CHL leagues. He is the top blue liner, mathematically speaking, that's coming into the draft from, of course, the juniors out here in Canada. So, you know, from the Quebec Junior Hockey League, the Ontario Hockey League, and the Western Hockey League, this is a top scoring defenseman, and he's a right shot defenseman. And folks, he's just not ranked high because he has a lot of areas to work on in his game, being more physical and things like this. But, you know, I am sure, okay, and I marked this here because I am sure he's going to be available at number 13. I'm positive he will be. Now, before I show you this clip, I wrote down some clips that I seen and I'm only going to show you one set of clips. I've seen a lot of clips on this guy. I checked him in the playoffs. I've checked a lot on this kid. Now, the things that I noticed about him, you won't hear this maybe in other sites and stuff, but what I noticed, I wrote down points that just stood out for me, guys, especially in playoff games.
Hello? Yes?
Patient with the puck. The kid's very patient with the puck. That stands out for me. That's something that sometimes you can't even teach because, you know, I put great at breaking out of the zone. He is. You'll see in some, I think in some of the clips I'm showing here, you'll see that. Great at using himself as a decoy. That I'm pretty sure you'll see in this clip. I forget what clip I'm showing you. You see, I can't remember. Good at controlling and reading the play. Only playing D the last 3 years. Just so you know, this guy was a forward before. But they, for some reason, transformed him into a blue liner, and it obviously worked. So it was whoever the coach is, he was a smart decision. He was a forward before it, but and a right D, offensive blue liner, what everybody wants, guys. It's what everybody wants. Okay, let's take a look at the clip, and we'll wrap this up in a few minutes. Here we go.
Ryan couldn't pin it against the wall, comes back to Dragicevic. Right side, Ernst holds, waits, and shoots, he scores! Comes down to the right side of Greenway. Up top, Dragicevic scores!
Pops free and the silver tips. Lose the handle. Here's a chance for Dragicevic. Dragicevic, backhander, he scores.
Gavin, left wall, back to the blue line. Dragicevic, raised shot, scores! Tri-City strikes first on the man advantage as Lucas Dragicevic will put that over top of Jackson Unger.
You see just how
at the top of the left wing circle, the use for Dragicevic. Started to move toward the corner, drops it back for Marc Lajoie to Dragicevic. Blades directing traffic, looking, and a shot and a goal by Dragicevic as he...
Ernst, left side circle. There's the cross ice pass. Rebound, they score. Lucas Dragicevic. And it's another heartbreaking loss.
Will back skate to defend. Left wing, Dragicevic, he'll fire, he scores! It open. How about a 26-game point streak for the youngster? 2-1 Americans with under 5 to go in the first period.
Right circle. Ernst, midpoint, Dragicevic. One-timer scores on a deflection in front. Parker Bell redirects it past Matthew Keeper, and the Pats
are still up again from the right side. Keeping it alive. Good pressure now by the Americans. A shot from distance. They bang away in close. It pops high in the air. They score!
Now back to the point, Dragicevic. To the left circle, stepping up. Ernst snaps it. He scores! Mammons into the Portland zone. Lets a sharp angle shot go. It kissed off the side of the net. Retrieved by Dragicevic. His shot. He scores! Bangs at it and up for Freer. Good shift for Drew Freer. Now here's Greenway to the front and scored! 13:01. Ski working on the perimeter. Nice takeaway, and there goes Dragicevic. 2-on-1 with Belton. Dragicevic holds it, fires it, he scores! How about that? Two shorthanded goals. He looks off Belton and just guns a bullet. Blocker side, short side. Here he comes, steams in the zone, activates, turns in deep. Dragicevic back to the point, circles. Now for Gavin. Dragicevic. Ernst drops it. Dragicevic, one-timer, wide, rebound, scored!
Off the boards, right into the puck or to the stick of Tyson Greenway.
Holding on the blue line. To his left, Ernst. Belton is spotting up right in front of the net. Ernst to Dragicevic, looking to his right, one-timer, score! Cut out of Braden Holt. It's 4-1.
High stick, but Laipin has it now, and he got it to the right point for Dragicevic, backing up, having a look, now skates forward, wrist shot tipped, it's in the blue paint, it's in the net.
All right, there it is, guys. That is my, I guess you could say my dark horse, my who I want the Sabres to draft this year, guys. This fits the bill of what we need, and I'm not thinking of the now guys, okay? I'm not, but everybody, how many, think about this just for a sec, how many right shot defensemen are out there that are offensively gifted that are UFAs? There's none, right? Is there any? I don't think there is. I'm talking a guy that can get like 70 points a year, and he's under, what would he cost? It would cost a fortune. This kid looks like the whole package. It's also, I showed you the first clip, right, with his size. It says he's 6'1", I believe. I should have read that out. I was going through it too quick, but I'll just look quick. 6'1", 190. Okay, now I've seen on other sites he's listed at 6'2", 193. So he's still growing. He just turned 18 6 weeks ago, this kid, and he's already 6'1", 6'2". I honestly believe that this is one of those gems that, you know, that usually it's those kids that nobody was paying attention to that you guys know. We look back in 5 years and said, oh, who picked this kid? I got a feeling this is one of those kids. You know, just what I'm thinking, guys. Anyway, this is who I want. This is who I got my eyes on. It fits the bill. It's a right shot defenseman. He's offensive. He's got to work on his physicality. This is one of the knocks on this kid, but so what? The whole Buffalo Sabres team has to work on their physicality, so why not toss him in? But getting another guy that can score a ton of points in the blue line that's on the right side, what do you guys think of it? All right, see you in the next one, guys.